Oh, brilliant. Right, let's pull that down a bit. Right. Got a snoozing dog today. Alfie's decided to be in on the act. So let's get ourselves. Oh, somebody else is coming in. Hang on. Yes. Brilliant. Okay. So standing nice and tall. Feeling the uplift through the back of the neck. Up into the ceiling. Up into the air. Up into the clouds. Feeling the connection with the ground, with the air through your feet. You actually wriggle your toes, what footwear you're wearing, wriggle your toes and try and stretch your feet out and grip the carpet and draw it in with your toes. Just get some life into those feet. Get your connection and your mind into where your feet are and the muscles, how they are, the muscle tone and stuff. Now, relaxing the feet and allowing them to just stretch out and be more relaxed. Breathing into the area just below your belly button, the Dantien. You can close your eyes. Open the eyes, bringing the weight down into your feet. So slowly going down towards the earth. Empty legs, step it out to hip width. Draw the weight across, 50-50. And again, relax down through the floor, releasing any tension in the lower of your back. So bringing your hands up, you can draw your hands down over the lower back and just let that back relax, tailbone pointed towards the earth. Become your own mountain. Nice and relaxed in the lower area here. So it's like a hoop and a triangle. Nice big in breaths again. Slow, long out breaths. Relaxing the shoulders, bringing them to neutral. Allowing them to fall where they feel comfortable. Hands nice and loose. Eyes closed. Bringing the hands through now in front of Dantien. Left hand on top of the ladies, right hand on top of the gentlemen. Nice big in breaths. Feel your feet breathing into the air. Body rises to heaven in the in-breath, relaxes down to earth with the out-breath. All right, now let's send those hands around Dantien. Slowly lifting the body up, slowly sending the body down. Dantien moves with the hand, body moves with the hand. Sensing where the hands are in relation to the body follows the hands. Bring into stillness, send it back the other way. Body follows the hand movements, slowly rotating, drawing up to heaven, sending down to earth through the legs. Feeling the weight balance from one side to the other of the body as you follow the hands. Bring into stillness, breathing into Dantien. Release the hands. So we're going to draw the hands up over to heaven. So bring the hands up to the sides. You're breathing in, sending them up over the head. And on the out breath, down to earth. Breathing in. Hands follow the eyes follow the hands. One more time. Fantastic. And relax. shaking through. Feel it shaking all the way from the butt. Feel the looseness around the upper thighs. Looseness in the feet. All right, let's stand a little wider this morning. What we're going to do is to activate our hips. So bringing the weight onto the one side, sending the weight forward onto the toe, allowing the weight to cross to the other toe, round the side of the foot, the heel, and back again. Don't overextend. Keep it nice and straight and down. Feel that energy flowing straight into the floor from your hips. So let's do a little turning around on that one. Put your hands on your hips to help. You find that sending your bum forwards and sending your bum back helps with that balance. Keeping the top of the body upright if at all possible. But don't worry too much. We're exploring the weight, the change of the weight from one side to the other, from front to back and back to front. Finish there for a moment and then back the other way. Really enter your mind into your feet. Feel the weight transfer from one foot to the other, from toe to heel, from heel to toe. Really be part of that movement within your feet. Lovely. Bring to a close. Actually bring that, really spiral that slowly inwards until you find your perfect point of balance. Well done. Okay, we're going to have a go at rotating the arms today. Oh, look at that. Nice flappy arms. Okay. I want to come forward closer, closer to you. Okay, arms, what we're going to be doing is the arms are going to be about out here at midpoint. And then as we go around, the arms are going to wrap around the body. But see that the shoulders remain as part of the frame. So the shoulders remain as they are, but it's the arms that wrap around. As we come back to front, arms come back out again. As we turn slightly with the sternum, head in line, the hands then come around the body and wrap in that direction. Yeah, and you notice the shoulders are still nice and flat with the body, straight with body, in line with the ears. Okay, so let's start that. So we'll just do that little turn and allow the arms to wrap around the body. You can now open your legs a little wider, standing a little wider, sinking down through your tailbone, through your hips, feeling the connection with the earth, sending the tailbone down. Might have a little movement in the hips, not a lot. And the weight transfers just a little, not a lot. So I'll expand a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. But to all intents and purposes on the outside the world, there's not a lot to be seen. Feel the connection with the hands and the rib cage. Allowing the head to rise into heaven, releasing and relaxing any muscle tension in your neck and shoulders. Feeling again the firmness, the connection between your feet and the earth. Lovely. Okay, bringing that slowly to a close, slowing down the emotion and bringing the feet together, back to hip width. Lovely. And release and relax. Okay, so we're going to do some shoulder movements now. I'll come in a little bit closer, not too far, so you can see my shoulders, basically. So bringing the shoulders up to the ears, sending them back, and then feeling that ripple all the way down your spine as your shoulders release and relax downwards. Drawing the shoulders forwards and then up over the body, up over the top and down again. Keeping your arms nice and loose. It's all to do with the shoulder movement. So nice in breath and then relaxing out breath. So in breath, opening up the rib cage, out breath, closing down the rib cage. Feel a nice extension and relaxation through the shoulders. Keeping the hips nice and loose. Remember, the hips and the shoulders are connected. All right, on the bottom of that one, we're going to start the other way. So bring the shoulders backwards. Big in breath up to the top, and then out breath, down they go, sinking down through the body. Body follows the shoulders this time. Be aware of the weight in your feet. One last time. Overlay and give it a ripple. All right. Cool. Very good. All right. We're going to bring these hands together. Give them a nice warm. Okay. I'm just going to put my feet wide so you can see me. All right. So nice thoughts. So here we go. Bringing those hands together. See if you can feel the warmth between the fingers. Oh, I've got ink splotches on my hands this morning. Sorry about that. They won't drop. They won't wash off today. All right. So breathing in. Feel that a ball expanding between your hands. Sending your hands out, no effort whatsoever. And as you breathe out, the ball decreases and the hands flow back inwards till you can feel a little tension right near the end. So breathing out, expand, breathing in, expand that ball. And breathing out, allow that ball to contract. The hands drawn back to each other. Nice and slow motion, nice and relaxed. Try and feel that energy flowing through the body. Hands, palms facing each other. This is something to play with on your own. Maybe closing the eyes is easier. You can get more in contact. Oh yeah. And bring that down. Rotate it in front of Dantien. And relax and release down into the floor. And shake. We'll do my favourite now, rubbing the shoulder of any stagnant chi. Sending it down the arm and off the end of the finger. Feel the hand on the arm and the arm under the hand. On the other side. Take your time. Be conscious of the feelings in your arm and your hand. And as though you're dusting off flour from your hands, just finish it. Cool. All right. What are we going to do today? Yes, the 6 ceiling for closing. We mentioned about lazily tying the coat. So we're doing a little bit of lazily tying the coat today, which is sending the arms off in different directions. Let me take myself back again. So bringing the wrists in connection. What we're going to do is send the one hand up and over, bring it back down and under the other arm. Send it back, bring it down, over the arm. Okay, so as you send it up, feel your shoulder opening out. And as you bring it back, feel a tension in your belly, drawing that energy back into the body. So almost like you've got a rope that you're pulling. And again, you've got a rope that you pull down to the wrist, opening out, and then drawing back in. opening out and drawing back in. Let's try it with the other hand now. Send the hand down and away. Opening up the shoulder. Draw the hand back in over the top of the other wrist. Send the hand up, opening up through the shoulder. Expanding the rib cage, and then drawing back in, pulling from your Dantien, pulling from your belly. Up we go again. Big open shoulder, opening up the chest, closing, opening, and closing. Okay, now we're going to send both hands away from each other, drawing out. Very classic, this comes up in almost everything we do. Opening wide the arms and then drawing them back together. The opposite direction, drawing, sending away, opening up the shoulders, drawing back into center. Off we go again. Opening wide. You might have seen this, felt this in a few of our exercises. And back again. Oh yeah. One more time. I love this. You can feel your body, feel that fizz as the arms move, bring energy into the chest. Relax. Actually, you can do that if you like. Anytime you feel like doing that, but there's an instinctive feeling, just do it. Okay. Whew, that is nice. Okay, so we're going to do the put the single whip in now. So we'll start with doing the exercises that we normally do, the beginning of the form, with that emphasis on the lazily tie the coat. Okay. Less babble, more action, right? Exercise, weight on the one side, open the legs apart, hip width apart, bring that weight across. Now here's another lovely little thing that we can do. We'll allow that, as we breathe in, we'll allow the arms to rise up of their own intent, watching the hands with the eyes, draw the hands back, and then allow the body and the hands to settle down to Dantien. So we do that a couple of times. Draw, allowing the hands to instinctively float upwards and then to sink back down, bringing their attention down into Dantien. One more time. Oh, if you're doing it well, you should feel a warmth in your fingertips. Okay. But it comes with time and comes with practice. Everything comes with practice. So up goes the arms in one direction. Turn the hands over, send them around. Away it goes to the opposite side, just at 70%, 60-70%. Empty foot can then turn to the diagonal. Bring the weight over. Empty foot can then be lifted off the floor and stepped to the diagonal. Send the hands down. The weight is beautifully sent straight down into the earth. First arm draws the weight forwards, release. Second arm draws the empty foot forwards. We're now going to do Buddha attendant pounds mortar, which I'll go through again probably next time. Up comes the hand, drop the foot. Nice and simple. Here we go, lazily tying. So one hand comes, we're going towards the teapot. Oh, sorry, my mistake. I've done that, yes. Send the hands apart, bringing them back together, just like the exercise we've done. Step wide. Send the hands up. Draw across. Let me just get my feet into view. Draw across and we sit down teapot style. Hand goes up, draws the other hand down, back up to the ear, across the body, drawing in the foot and send that weight, send the energy down, pushing with the Dantien down to the diagonal, crossing the wrists, Bringing the hand up to the bird's beak, which is all the little fingers together, and step wide. Send the hand up, draw apart, and sit down. Feel a lovely extension through the shoulders, through the arms. You can see they're a little on the front board. Lovely. Back is nice and relaxed. There we go. Fantastic. So we do that a couple more times. At any time, just give your legs a nice little one, a nice little shake or a tap, just to release any tension. And remember, stay in the now, have fun, enjoy yourself. So let's have a go at this again. So weight on the one side, empty foot, across, bring the weight across, finding that balance between the 2 feet, weight slightly back, bum nicely relaxed and down, open through the lower back, head relaxed, released from the body, floating up to heaven, nice relaxed feeling in the neck and relaxed feeling in the shoulders. Hands down by the sides, you can touch. Your middle fingers should be able to touch the sides of your legs. Nice in breath, sink down a little bit further and release the hands. Draw them back. Up goes the hands, weight in the opposite direction, just a tad. Turn the hands over. Change the hands, change the weight. Empty foot. Bring the weight across. Empty foot. Steps to diagonal. Drop the hands, drop the weight down through the hip. You almost like tilt the hip a little so that the weight can go down through the feet. Draw the weight forwards with the first hand. Release. Draw the empty foot forwards with the back hand. Touch the forearm. Prepare for Buddha attendant pounds mortar. Up. And release. One hand up, one hand down. We're going to lazily tie that coat. Draw the hands together. And step. One hand up, one hand down. Draw the hands apart. Go in for teapot. And sit down, teapot style. Hand comes up. Both hands down to the hip. Up to the ear. Push the body across. Push down to the diagonal. Cross the hands. The bird's beak. And step. Hand comes up to the bird's beak. Draw the energy across the body. So it's about 60%. Sorry about that, folks. And sit down. Nice and relaxed. Feel that extension through the shoulders. Nice and relaxed shoulders. Nice and relaxed elbows. And release. Wonderful. Wonderful. Okay. So just to remind you about the single whip. A bit late, I know. So all the fingers tips come together. Like a little beak. Like a little beak. Okay. Let's do a little easier exercise. So release those legs again. Okay. Going to do the heels, three heights of heel off the floor. So feet hip width apart. Have a look down through your legs. See that your feet are under your hip bones. It's the best way of doing it, really. Sometimes we're a little bit closer together, sometimes a little bit wider. But the optimum is hip width, slightly wider than hip width, shoulder height, shoulder width. I should do it. Okay, so we're going to breathe with our hands. We're going to draw our heels off the floor with in breath, just a little bit, and then send the heels back down into the floor with the out breath. Breathing in, send the hands out wide, and breathing out, heels back down into the floor. On the third height, the highest you can with the heels while still staying nice and comfortable. Breathing in. And breathing out, allow the elbows to be drawn down to the earth. As you breathe out, relax down into your heels. Here we go again. Up to medium height. And down. And up to the full height. Lovely. I can't remember, I think we've got one more. Let's do one more. Nice soft arms. Nice open chest. One more. And relaxing down. Feel the weight of the arms. Lovely. And shake. And shake. All right. What I'd like to do now is a nice, easy pushing the mountain. I haven't done that for a while, just pushing the mountain. Might go into anything exciting, anything more dynamic than that. So bringing the feet together, come a little bit further back. Feet together, the one goes off into the diagonal. Relax, bring the weight down onto that side. Empty foot can then be lifted off the floor and sent to the diagonal. So if you had floorboards facing in this direction, you would have at least 3 floorboards between this foot and that foot, and also an extension forwards. Now, when you come forwards, check that the kneecap and the toes are in alignment, and you can still see your toes over the kneecap. Bring it back, the same job there. Top of the body is nice and upright, so sitting down into your hips will feel very alien to some people to begin with, because this is not what we normally do. But sit with it, literally, and it should start coming more comfortably to you. So now let's just rotate the body from one side to the other, trying to keep a nice level feeling to those hips. So no bouncing up and down, no seesawing, just a nice fluid movement from one direction to the other, from one leg to the other. The weight changing slowly from one to the other. A nice fluid motion. You can do this quite a bit, to be honest. And that helps to relax the hips, open the hips up. Okay, so drawing the energy in from the earth, draw it up to the heart center. Turning the hands over and then pushing as you change the weight, pushing out. Pushing the mountain. Keeping the top of the body nice and upright, keeping a little bit of stretch still left in those arms. So there's still a little bit of bounce in them. Okay, so drawing it back and sending it forwards. Feel the energy flowing from the earth up through the body and out through the hands. Try again, nice, slow, fluid motion. One more time. All right, bringing it back. We'll do the other side now. So that foot comes out a little. Empty leg can then be lifted, placed forwards. Remember those floorboards between the 2 feet. Drawing the weight forwards, check your toes over your kneecap. I'm just going to move that one. Toes over the kneecap. Oh, I found a nice creaky floorboard on this one. All right, let's return. Let's move slow, nice and gentle. Move the weight from one side to the other, from one leg to the other. Feeling that weight going down into the floor, feeling a softness in the hips, softness in the knees. Nice and slowly, see how you can get it as slow as you can. All right, let's draw the energy up from the earth with a big in-breath. And on the out-breath, move forwards, push your mountain. Lovely, one more. Fantastic, draw it back. Fantastic, well done. We're just feet hip width apart. Let's draw that energy in down into earth. So big in breath up to heaven, eyes watching the hands, and on the out breath, whoa, body watching the hands go down. Let's have another one. Watching the hands. One more. Big and uplifting. Soft and grounding. Fantastic. Bring the feet together and salute in any which way is comfortable with you.